multiverse to behold. Seas of space, lady of grace, can't pick up the pace. You sprayed of ace, Luna, barracudas, never giving in, a way to win. Fractured beyond time, stuck in the grind, running in the cold, a multiverse to behold. Seas of space, lady of grace, can't pick up the pace. You sprayed of ace, Luna, barracudas, never giving in, a way to win. Open skies, trapped in lies. The blue moon cries as a monster dies. Within dimensions, a willing ascension.
Hello everybody. So today we're just doing a little pixel art fun. No video games, no nothing. And yeah, just gonna be having a little bit of fun. So today Death Battle recently had a battle between Bowser and Eggman. Dun dun dun. So I think it's only fair we draw the winner of said battle, so a bit of spoilers there. Who doesn't like a bit of spoiler? So we draw the main man himself. If you know who won. I think we could start off with a head, maybe. His head is an interesting shape. It's almost like... See if I can replicate it. I'm not the best pixel artist out there, but that's to be expected. Kind of just start off with a basic shape and kind of flow with that. Never tried doing Bowser before. This will be interesting. Let's go a bit further down, maybe. Can I use a reference image on one of my screens here to give kind of the face shape I want? Do 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 do. Yeah, if we can get that the exact face shape of Bowser, we can probably roll with it. Do 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 do. Never was a fan of Adobe. So expensive. Make sure the product I'm using Pay.net might be not be the best, but it does its job. What if that's too chunky? Probably fine. Give him a good old white smile. Ooh, we learning today? Hi, Benji. Hi. Luna isn't here. You probably noticed that. Where is Luna? I mean, she's still here. She's over here. Oh, who's this guy? Well, that's Benji. Benji and Luna. And don't mind the chibi. And this is what I was originally thinking of making chat as. Making you all like a bunch of blueberries. That would be funny. But today we're kind of just rolling with it. I don't think its spray's gonna be as big as these. I don't think it's gonna end up as, but that's okay. So recently, if you don't know the channel Death Battle, where they just put up like a bunch of like basically they take any character you can think of from movies, from video games, and all that stuff, and they pin them against each other. And it was Bowser and Eggman today, so I was like, all right, let's see who wins. And Bowser won, so I was just like, fuck yeah, let's draw Bowser with Pixel Art today, which I was initially planning to do. And don't worry, I think I am definitely gonna do user suggestions and that kind of stuff. I was thinking of doing Billy. I already have a plan for, you know, Billy Donuts, the guy who comes in. Oh my god, adorable. And that looks so awesome too, indeed. I usually try to stick... I have a very monochromic palette, just how I am. I never was good with colors. Color theory is not my thing. Right now I'm trying to do Bowser's jawline. He has an interesting jaw. I'm gonna give him a big old smile. Probably do this. Ooh, yes, Billy. Yeah, I have a plan for Billy. I already have I already have a reference photo I want to use when designing Billy. It'll be fun. It will be very funny. Bowser has a big old round nose in the front. Big old round nose. I'm pretty sure. I'll add more details as we get on. I hate it when that happens. Great, I just lost all my progress. No. I don't use Adobe because Adobe's just expensive as fuck, and it's just like they're, as you know, they're kind of getting sued or something right now. So it's just more reason never to use their products. More like this. Don't worry, it looks a bit goofy right now. It looks like a clown nose, but it'll merge more in the more I get detail in it. You are really good at this? Yeah, I've had plenty of time to do this kind of stuff. I used to be, I guess I wouldn't say a part of the Undertale community, but I was inspired by the pixel art to do it myself, you know? But, you know, that community is toxic as fuck. I'd rather stay out of that place. Kind of moved on from that place for good reason. Just wasn't a nice environment. His jaw kind of comes in. It doesn't really come out. It kind of goes like this. Yeah, more like that. Give him that Giga Chad chin. I'm looking at one of Bowser's old sprites from what was it? Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. So I'm kind of using that as a reference image for what I'm doing. Now I'm wondering if I need to push this in just 1 pixel. That's what I'm thinking. So take that and just not all of that, just this. Yeah, just like that. Push it in 1 pixel just to get his head a little more narrower. So I think he's a bit too baby-faced, if you know what I mean. You know how babies have those cute wide cheeks, like face cheeks. You don't want that too much. Probably do that. Yeah, that looks better. probably start designing the eye a bit. He's got really fiery eyebrows. Yeah, that looks good. Squished full cheeks. We can just copy that right over. So Paint.net is free, but I do recommend donating to them because even though it's very cheap, there's plenty of plugins that kind of make up for its cheapness and stuff that exist out there. It's obviously not the greatest. It's not like Aseprite where it can animate, where it's like Adobe where it can do fucking almost everything. But it's something that's half decent that anyone can use. You just start designing the horns. Oh, they kind of go like that. Yeah, that looks good. That's starting to look like good old Bowser. What we can do probably is just shape the eye a bit more. Do this. He's always going to have a bit of my style. I'm not going to be able to perfectly encapsulate the Bowser like Nintendo does, but I can get pretty close. Yeah, just like that. Starting to look like him already. His nose has nostrils that kind of like this. We'll probably remove that. Makes that smooth out. I feel Adobe could be overwhelming to use, wouldn't it? With all the features? Oh yeah, it definitely does feel like that. I had some practice with Adobe back in high school because they could afford it, you know. But it just wasn't for me. I could already tell it just wasn't. So we're gonna go to. Wow. I already recognize Bowser into it. Yeah. So let's add some shading so he doesn't look too monochromic. So obviously his nose kind of blends in to his face. So we want kind of, I might use a multi-palette for this. So multiple blends. I make it work with Benchy, but I probably can't make it work with Bowser. Use something more like that. Obviously, he's missing something. His signature smile. We gotta give him a smile, right? So we gotta start forming his face. This is kind of rounded out right here, looking at the sprite. It's a bit difficult because I don't have a front-facing sprite. I just have his side-facing sprite from that game. Trying to figure out how his teeth go. Does it gotta go like this? I wonder if his mouth goes like this. He has front teeth. It's kind of difficult to figure out how I want to do this. Oh, his mouth is lopsided. Oops. My bad. Gotta move it all over 1 pixel. There we go. That's a bit better. Don't worry, we'll add more teeth. We just gotta copy this around. Remember, I am a total noob to the Mario world. I know the brothers, Bowser, and Peaches, that's it. Fair enough. It's not for everybody. I used to love the Mario Brothers when I was a kid. I still do. It's still enjoyable. I mean, I have Mario and Luigi Brothership, if that says anything. I love the game so far. Bowser, where's your teeth at? Where's your teeth out, Bowser? Browser. You're not Bowser anymore, you're Browser. Let me do something like that. There we go. I have teeth here. Perfect. It's about good enough. I wonder if his face is a bit too wide. I wonder if I should just bring this back down a pixel or something like that. Yeah, that looks better. There's usually a lot of trial and error when trying to get this the way you want it to. Of course, Bowser seems to be missing something on top of his head. Oh, wait, that fiery haircut. We gotta get that. Kind of start off. Kind of making space for it. Alright, let's do a bit of this action. Got the basic shape of his head done. Let's see how it looks when I do this. Oops. Boop. There we go. Now it's starting to look like our good old friend Browser. So what we can do to differentiate the teeth a bit is kind of add a bit of shadow to it. Just so they're a little more... We can have these shadowed because they're kind of far back. It makes sense. His lip, he kind of has a underbite, it looks like, from the sprite I'm looking at. So it makes sense that those teeth would be a bit more shadowed than anything else. So it kind of might look like that. I might keep the whites here just so it kind of glints. I might even do this. Add this part. That looks a bit weird. I think just leaving it like that kind of keeps it symmetrical. We can use that as... how am I going to do that? Kind of make sure it feels a bit full, you know, so the hair doesn't feel too lost. There we go. Maybe... No. Maybe something like this. There you go. That way you can still kind of differentiate the hair a little bit. I'm not liking this too much. That's probably because of my style. Really looks awesome. I appreciate it. I'm not the best pixel artist out there, I'll tell you that. There's a lot of people out there that are way better than me. I'm just debating what to do with the eyes. Problem with a monochromatic palette is that you have to adjust to that. Sometimes I feel this feels nicer, but at the same time it looks worse. Like both styles I'm just not liking. And we can probably stick with it and see what we get. And about now getting to. Obviously, he's forward facing, so it makes it a bit easier to deal with his shell. But his shell is also, I have to remember, it's very round. So you would probably see a spike right around here. Maybe. Gotta think Blastoise here. Think like a Pokemon, Benji. Shell kind of curves back outwards a bit. Would obviously have his arms actually come out around the cheek, so like right around here is where his arm kind of starts. Big bulky hands. I'll show you the reference image I'm using. I'm just using this kind of gauge what I'm looking at. We can just do one side and use that as a template. You don't have to do both sides as long copy and paste exists for a reason. I want to keep his shell too thick because I think the eye shape like that he's more aggressive if that is the right facing. Yeah, it's obviously meant to make him look more menacing because you know Bowser's the villain. It makes sense he would be like more menacing. That's what I'm trying to capture here. The threatening war of the great Koopa King himself. It's only right. What's interesting about his shell is it actually has a white outline. So it's like, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that outline. I'm erasing this because his shell stays pretty close to his arms. Like it kind of disappears. Like it should disappear probably around here. Right where it meets the shoulder. Shoulder. English. English is my first language, yet I still suck at it. Just like every other American out there. Yeah, something like that. His shell does peek around the corner a bit. Maybe having it kind of disappear in the back like that. Shell has shapes to it. So it has kind of, you know, markings like a turtle shell does. So it's like I'm trying to figure out how I want to kind of replicate it. I do have, let me see here. No, I don't want you here. Move over here. I don't need everybody to see what my files are. It's privacy. Privacy in a nutshell. Where is it? So back when I was in the Undertale community, there was one, or I wouldn't say I was in the community, I just did sprites based off the artwork Toby Fox did. There is one sprite I was very proud of doing. There we go. Let me see if I can find it. Don't mind the mess. Somewhere in here. Bunch of old sprites and shit. A whole bunch of garbage. There it is. Yeah, this one I was very proud of. Hey, Billy! So I'm just showing off some old sprites I made. I don't know who that is. She seems interesting. Anyways, yeah, these are old sprites that I made back in the day. This one has a lot more. This one I was very proud of. It had so much detail going into the spider net design. It was probably the most complicated thing I ever did. Anyways, back to it. Let's just X that out. Hey, Billy, I'm planning on drawing you a mascot later. It'll look hilarious. We're doing Bowser because he won Death Battle. So we gotta design something for Bowser. You know how it is. King Koopa won. Gotta make something for him. Actually, this doesn't make sense. Oh, perspective. It's hard when you're doing this at an angle. Because looking at his sprite, here, let me show it to you. See how it shadows right here? How it does shadows right here? It's because it's behind the head. So I'm thinking that this section is only visible right here, which I think makes sense. So it's only kind of like a curve here. And I'm wondering if I should do that 3 pixel thick. Probably. That probably makes more sense. Kind of disappears off in the thing. Do a shell. Put that back over there. Let's just get the basic shape of his shell first. So I would say it's not too straight. Do that. There. And since we're looking at it at a very forward angle, we gotta kind of make sure the shell curves nicely. I'm not adding design yet to it. I just have to get a basic shape in. The shell actually goes higher. Sorry if I'm not reading the comments. I'm very focused right now. Billy's just like, yay! Yeah, I am planning to do something for you, Billy. Because your name is just too perfect. And you made me think of a character I saw a long time ago. I already have a picture of him I'm going to use as reference for you. So don't worry. Like another donut character. You'll probably immediately recognize it from the show it's from. Okay, his shell. This is a bit exposed, but I think this needs to be moved up like that. What's interesting, he has a bit of a section here. He has this section right here that I'm trying to capture. It's a bit difficult. Where did my photo go? Come here. Over here. Better. I was thinking... Yeah, something like that. And this actually continues forward like that, weirdly. But that's rounded. Okay, let's see here. So this is a bit of a round shape right here, and I think this actually needs to be bigger. Yeah, something like that. Bigger! Has anyone seen that animation yet? Where the guy just goes, bigger! Bigger! I don't think anybody's ever seen that. I gotta show that sometime. Now that's interesting. I never realized that before. Look at that. He actually has orange accents before his thorns come out. That's interesting. Wondering how I'm going to get that look. Like, I wonder if I'm just going to have to... Maybe what I can do is kind of emulate that, is just make this thicker. Maybe? Thick with 3 C's? Kind of a large point. I'm just trying to... Hardest thing to do, I'd say, in pixel art is when you have to do something sideways. So, like, you obviously see me already kind of struggling on figuring out how I want to make this look nice. Because as you can see right here, you have this gap. This 2 pixel gap that's always annoying to deal with. And it's like, what do you want to do there, really? I wonder if I should do something like this. Kind of just formulate that in. Then do that. Maybe that'll work. Thick Koopa. He's the thickest of them all, Billy. The Kingly Koopa. Does have another thing that comes out around here. Probably won't be able to capture him entirely perfectly like I wanted, but that's okay. I'm thinking I'm going to move this in already. So something like this. Take this entire thing, just push it back like this. Does that squish his arms too much? I think somewhere around here looks good. He's got... He's got this central thorn here in his shell. And I'm like, how am I going to put that in? Because now it looks like his shell's too... Let me get another image. Don't mind him. I really got to set this so that it just captures the thing. This is just a screen capture. Can I set the game capture? Oh, settings. There we go. That way you don't see anything else. No spoilers. Let me see. I gotta get another image of Bowser up so I can look at him. There we go. That's a good image. Let me just save it real quick and I'll get back to it. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Give me a sec. It's being a little annoying. There we go. I know, I'm taking forever. Give me a sec. Open. There we go. So we're going to be using a different image here. So I got one of the images of Bowser from the movie so I can use it. Because it's more forward-facing. Powered scaling Bowser is hard since he's inconsistent. Yeah, it's very cartoony. That's the thing about cartoons. Like, they're very inconsistent and stuff. Like, I mean, that's a weird thing to say about the, like, Mario or Luigi universe or whatever. But it is very cartoony if you think about it, the way it works. I mean, literally, they had a cartoon. A literally Mario and Luigi cartoon, so... that tells you anything. So yeah, it just makes sense it's going to be a bit difficult to get that consistent power scaling that you want. I wonder if I should do that. Problem with this image is Bowser's leaning down. Like he's forward facing going, ah! I'm trying to figure out what I should do with that. Sorry if this stream, hopefully this stream isn't too boring. I'm trying my best. There it's a reference. Here, I'll even open it up here. This is what I'm looking at. You see what I mean? He's a bit forward facing. But he's kind of bending downwards like this. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to kind of replicate that. I might not be able to. I might just have to be okay with what I have here. Which is a part of pixel art. You just gotta learn to accept that sometimes you're not just gonna get what you wanted. What's nice is since he's so forward facing, you can't really see much of his shell, but if he's standing up straight, you should be able to see these sides, because you can see it right here. So, let's do that. Let's kind of start doing the body. He has a very ovular body. Really oval. He's oval. He's an oval man. He's oval. Let's just open that up so I have it there. That's actually interesting now that I realize that he actually always leans down. And I guess it makes sense that shell probably weighs a lot on his back. I actually want him to do an expression. I don't want him to just be forward facing like my other sprites here. Egg turtle, indeed. He has a very wide stance. I guess that makes sense. He's a heavyweight champ, ain't he? Heavyweight champ in the making! His arms kind of fold out like this. Kind of trying to get the basic shape here. It's gonna look ugly at the start, but it's just a way to get the basic shape down. Actually, there's many different ways to do pixel art. For example, what I'm doing right now, it's more of just like it's like what you do when you're drawing, you're sketching. Right now, what I'm kind of doing is sketching the basic shape, but what you can also do is sculpt. So basically, imagine, let's say, here, let me give you an idea. So you want to draw a head, right? And the head, my heads are always look like shit at the start. So your head, you want to try to draw a head, and it looks like crap. You can obviously tell it looks like crap from the start. So what you want to do is you want to kind of take out and sculpt. That's the thing about pixel art. You can also sculpt in it a bit, and you want to kind of try to get a consistent shape. Don't be afraid to just remove a shit ton of pixels if you need to. See how that looks way better? It looks more like an actual head. Jaw lines are a bit more difficult. It's like you can adjust. If you want a wider jaw line, you can do that. Or if you want like kind of a thin jaw line, you can do that. To get kind of a rounder face, you can kind of do something about like that maybe. A bit chunkier face. You can obviously do now I've lost myself. Anyways. Now to get his arm. Now is the tough part. Getting these. The hands. The hands are the bane of every artist. Feet too. People might like feet pics, but they take a long time to fucking draw. Ask any artist that. They're a pain in the butt. Bob Ross of pixels. I wouldn't say that. There's another guy that I actually used to kind of help me gain an idea of how to do the drawings that I want. Okay, why can't they do it? Let's have his hand kind of curled a bit, like that. He's got thick fingers. Man, those fingers are thick. Fucking the size of my forearm, probably. If it was real. Hand's wider than his arm, though. I gotta make sure I remember that. So you might want to make that thinner, actually. Yeah, something like that. Kind of get a basic hand shape. And I can't forget his accessories. He also has those. Now I wish I had some music on. But I don't want to get copyright striked. I mean, I have my own music, but I don't think that... It's just all AI music. You know? It's not that good. I mean, some of it's written by me. The Luna's theme song was written by me. And I used that for the intros and stuff. His hand... His bracelet really pops out. You probably want to make it thicker. Kind of give it a thickness to it so it stands out. Yeah. His hand's very round, but it does have a bit of an elbow bend to it. So I wonder if I can do that. Kind of replicate that a bit. Gonna have to delete that. That's gonna have to go. There, it kind of looks more like an arm than a bunch of pixels. There you go. That's starting to look better. I'm already starting to like it. And he has a large one right here. Yeah, right there. Right before his shoulder. So somewhere around here, probably. Give it a round shape. It's just my thinking noise. Just ignore it. So one thing I like to do is I like to pretend the light is top down a lot of the time. So one thing in pixel art I like to do is just think top down a lot. So this would be darker and this would be kind of like a thinner light almost. That way it kind of looks a bit more distinguished, I guess. Is that how you put it? I don't know. It's kind of hard to get. I'm going to have to remove pixels here. Which stinks because I don't want to remove pixels. Gonna have to probably do something like that. There we go. Mario and Luigi X Undertale crossover win. There is something like that already that exists. If the Undertale community has plenty of alternate universes they like to fucking make up for their own OCs and shit. And yes, there is a Mario and Luigi version of Undertale. It does exist. Search it up. Oh gosh, I hate that community. Fuck, I'm so glad I escaped that place. Okay. So it does kind of curl around here into the back. So kind of just kind of get a round shape to his shoulder almost. Kind of go out like this. There we go. Now, it looks a bit goofy right now, so let's stop for a second. We can obviously change it once we get back. But we're just going to mirror it real quick. I don't know if his arms look good. His arms look pretty big, but his body looks lacking. I think what I really need to do is do this. Kind of extend that further. It's actually quite straight. I enjoyed the games, but never interacted with the community much. Good. There was a lot of drama in that community and a lot of toxicity. I mean, I never got into it, obviously. I'm an introvert. I don't talk to people. It's not my thing. I'm not an expert at that. I mean, you probably argue now, but Benji, you're talking to us. Yeah, to you guys. Because I just partially know you guys. I mean, slightly from Leafu streams, but other than that, I don't really trust many people. I've severe trust issues. Because life treated me like a punching bag. It wasn't fun. I guess. But if it's Trauma Olympics, nobody wins, right? Everybody has their own shit. Just because you're a victim doesn't mean not a victim too. Trying to get the round shape. It looks weird right now because this is all loppy. His arms. I wonder if they got to be tighter. That sounds weird, but it's like, do I need to? By the perfectionist in me is starting to speak, and I'm trying to ignore my best I can. Because one of the problems with pixel art is I can find myself doing the same thing for hours on end. Because the perfectionist in me just starts talking. It's like, no, do this, do that, do this. We're gonna be here for fucking ever. Nobody wants to be here forever. Trust me. Okay, that looks a bit goofy. I'll probably look better when I add the details, maybe. Yeah, probably. That's why it looks goofy. Yeah, there it is. Looks a bit better. I wonder if I should round that out just a bit more, like right around here. Obviously, it looks a bit weird because the hands are clipping in, but that's just placeholders. A holder for now. So now let's do his. Well, actually, he does have a collar around the neck, but I don't think you'll be able to see it since he's. I mean, you can see it here. I wonder if I'm going about this all wrong. That's probably why. I need to do something more like that. Do something like this. No, not like that. Come on. Because we gotta give room for his legs. That makes sense. I somehow got that symmetrical, I think. I hope so. It's a very round shape. I just keep talking to myself. That's how I go. Alright, let's finally add some chest details. I wonder if I can play Bowser's Fury right now. That would be excellent background music for right now. I bet none of you guys have heard that soundtrack. I know French Wizzy's definitely not heard that soundtrack. It's something Leafu would like, I tell you that. Because I believe Leafu likes metal. Yeah, she usually likes heavy metal. And that soundtrack is pretty heavy on it. It does clip it. Well, he's more leaning down here. That needs to be moved over. His legs would be around here, I think. Where his arms are kind of covering where they would be. I think that... I play Bowser's Fury. Oh, yeah. It's fucking awesome, isn't it? The way his entrance is just fucking awesome. He's just... There's no princesses that he's kidnapped this time. There's nothing like that. He's just here to straight up murder you. In-game. In-game Twitch. In-game YouTube. Don't worry. But seriously, best freaking soundtrack ever. In a Mario game, I'll tell you that. This needs to be thinner, actually, now that I think about it. I'm like, you can tell me I'm second-guessing myself a lot here. It happens a lot when you're trying to do something. Yeah. I think do that and there. Do that. There we go. And now we can get this kind of feature in. Kind of make the kind of faded in so they're not too strong. That's pixel off. There we go. Try to keep it a bit rounded out so it doesn't look too weird. Gotta make sure the spacing is about equal though. Obviously, it's not going to be a perfect recreation of the Koopa King himself, but I do my best. Oh, this is asymmetrical. Look at that. Well, that's annoying. There we go. No, it's still not perfect. Boop, boop. Gotta count for his tail. I think I can pull that in, maybe. No. That looks weird. Have you seen the new Death Battle? Billy Donuts, you know that you know the channel that puts people against people. The only context we get is that Bowser Jr. accidentally corrupted him with paint. Yeah. That's the goofy part. So basically his son fucked up. Yeah, it's that weird paint from what was it? My name is blanking. My brain is blanking right now. My brain is blanking on the name of that game. It was Super Mario Sunshine, wasn't it? Yeah. How am I going to do your feet? Or your legs, more likely. Look like frickin' tree trunks. Yeah. I'm only going to be able to do kind of the outer edge here at the start. Kind of pinch it a bit. It's not too thick. Man, he's very stubby. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean it that he's just very stubby when it comes to legs wise. Kind of get the start of his foot going. Kind of already see his foot already. Keep this a bit of shadow because it just makes sense. His hand's covering it. You think his leg needs to be thicker? Yeah, Mario's. Yeah. Billy's trying to save me, but I've already saved myself, but at the same time I still failed. Hey French Wizzy, is there any character you would want me to draw at all that you can think of? I know I know there's some French films. I remember seeing one of those cartoons. It was like, what was it? I know they have like a French anime or something. I'm blanking on it. I can't remember the name. Probably because it's French. I do not speak baguette. And I don't mean that in a mean way. I just mean that in an uneducated way. He looked a lot worse. Have you seen his original Spartan Super Mario Bros. 1? Oh yeah, fuck. Don't remind me. Wonder if I should bring his legs in. Yeah, his sprite is obviously way shorter than the usual sprites I do, but that's okay. His arm needs to be thicker. I'm just immediately thinking about that now. Like he just needs more elbow. Give him more elbow. Be like Technoblade. Don't show him the elbow, you know? God, I miss Technoblade. He was my favorite Minecraft YouTuber as a kid. If you don't know who he is, he was kind of like kind of a niche Minecraft player. He died of cancer back in 2021, unfortunately. Missed that guy. He was my childhood. Oh well, everybody has to fade away eventually, right? Even I do. Now that's some depressing thoughts. Let's move on to the next subject. The only cartoons I watched was... I swear I know what that... I think I've seen that. Oh, what was it? Now I gotta search it up. Now I'm trying to remember what it was. Asterix, it... Did you read like a lot of books growing up, Wizzy? Ah, yes, that's what it was. They made a movie about this recently, I think. Yeah, I remember seeing this. Obviously, I couldn't understand the movie at all, but, you know, one could try. Yeah, we could probably do something. I wonder what character I could probably choose there. Looks like there's obviously two main characters here. A guy with a winged cap. And Mr. Probably do something with that. Alright, let's start shaping his feet a bit. So he has... He has 3 toes, which is kind of counterproductive considering his hands have 4. But cartoony it is, you know? Let's see. Let me look at his sprite actually for reference. Actually keeps it pretty condensed. Maybe something like that, some basic shape. Or if his foot needs to be flatter, though. Yeah, that looks better. Then we can probably do that. What cartoons did I watch growing up? Obviously, there was Pokemon. I did watch that a lot when I was a kid. I always, what seasons did I like the most of Pokemon? Probably X and Y was definitely my favorite. Damn, does he actually have... Okay. Too small. Bowser, I deem your feet too small. There we go. That's immediately better. Just moved it out 2 pixels and it's already looking better. Alright, let's do this real quick. looks a bit goofy. Give it a sec. There we go. I was more of a Digimon kid. Fair. One thing that all the kids would ask me about if I watched Ben 10, and no, I did not watch Ben 10. Obviously, because, you know, my name is Ben. It's so fucking annoying. I actually despise... I actually have a massive dislike for nicknames. Like, the only reason I let Lifu call me Benji is because I consider her my friend. You know? But I actually have a massive dislike for nicknames because of my childhood. Hey, look, it's Ben 10. Oh, it was so fucking annoying, dude. A kid can think it's funny until it's not. Tell you that for sure. Actually, now that I think about it, since it's black, these bracelets, it should probably be kind of like this, more like. Yeah, that makes more sense. It actually looks a bit better, I'd argue. Keep it like that, though. Now, how am I going to do the spikes? That's the question. Working with a small palette here. Maybe. Fucking shell. It looks like it needs to be compressed again. And I hate it. Let's push that in probably a pixel length. I wonder if that will look better. I'm trying to make it fit nicer on them. Just so it doesn't look like it's too detached. There we go. And we can use... Yeah, his shell does poke out a bit here. So we can probably do that. Yeah, there we go. We'll just use some of these palettes for it. Kind of represent that his shell is kind of curvy down here. What we can probably do, let's fill everything in first before we do anything else. Let's take this entire thing, get a good outline on him. I initially wasn't planning to do Bowser, but I was just like, you know, he won the death battle. You gotta give it to him. By the way, the battle animation they did for it was freaking awesome. Can say nothing less but peak. Just peak. There we go. No, I did not want to do that. There we go. Fill that in. What do you think? What do you think of it so far, guys? It's almost like it's been almost 30 years, and the closest Bowser has ever gotten to taking over Mushroom Kingdom was in Super Mario 64. That is the hilarious part, isn't it? I really think I think a good direction to go with Bowser's character is to make him just stop kidnapping people and just go straight up, just start trying to conquer shit. You know, like an actual conqueror and all that stuff. I think that would be best for his character a lot. And actually, we can probably just mold that in. Fuck it. It'll look a bit weird, but that's okay. You can still kind of tell it's the hand. I wonder if we can just get away with... He's got 3 that you can obviously see. I don't know if I can get away with that. I wonder if I should just... Gotta try something here. I just want to leave the outline maybe. That way we can probably put the spikes in and make it look nice. If I did something like that. Yeah, that could probably work. Come to think of it, he looks like one scary quarterback. It does, doesn't it? Whew. Sorry if I keep flashing back and forth between the reference images. I'm just trying to get an idea of what I want to do with them. Maybe that can work. It's not the best, but it's something. What we can do here, actually, is... do a bit of shadow work here. That's been... Yeah, it's gonna have to be good enough. I want to move on. And it looks decent enough. It's not the biggest sprite ever, but it looks good enough, I'd say. So we're gonna do something for Billy next. It's gonna look nice and awesome. We're gonna place him right here. There you go. Small Bowser. Small. He's even shorter than Luna. We'll actually use Luna as a scale here. So give me just a sec. If you want to know... Yeah, we're going to be doing something for you, Billy. It'll be fun. I'm going to draw you a mascot or something. Actually, technically her height would be here. Yeah, that would be her height. Bring that down to here. There. Because I don't really count this as part of her height. If you want to know how long I've spent on making Luna... This area right here. You see this area? Took me 5 hours to figure out. This gorgeous area took me 5 hours. Oh. Such a pain. Alright, so let's grab this. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Come here. Just wanted the scale here so we can get a reference. That way our sprites don't end up being so small. Alright, give me just a sec. I'm going to pull up the reference that I have for Billy. It's going to be hilarious. There's the reference. Remember this guy? From the Amazing World of Gumball? As soon as, I just kept thinking, this guy just screams Billy Donuts. So we got to if we're going to make a mascot for Billy, we got to base it off this guy right here. Should probably give him sprinkles too. We'll use the color red for this. I'm thinking red right now. Do you like your reference image, Billy? I shouldn't know that it was a gumball reference. I should have known. We're gonna use, yeah, it's gonna be super fucking easy. We can just use an eclipse. Gotta make sure we get make sure we get it. I want it 71 by 71 pixels. That's perfect. We'll make you taller than Luna. That way you feel better. So 71 by 71 pixels. But we want to fill in that center hole. Yeah, that's around the... I love it, actually. All right, there you go. This is going to be the shape we're using for you, Billy. I got to figure out what kind of hat we're going to give you, though. I think what we can actually do, real quick. We actually just immediately outline this because it's going to be our base shape. I am going to do slight alterations to the circle, though, because I can already see pixels I don't like on it. First, we're just going to do this. And then we're not going to use black. We're actually going to use this. Don't worry. You'll look more colorful later, Billy. Don't worry about it. You're just going to be a red velvet donut for a sec. I'm having too much fun with this. Like as soon as I got the idea of doing like a pixel art kind of stream, I immediately thought of you, Billy, because I would just donut. Just make a donut character for Billy. It'll be hilarious. So, now you might be thinking, Benji, what pixels don't you like? And it's this one right here. That annoys me. Because for some reason, Paint.net doesn't exactly get the round shape the way I want it. Exactly. I think this should be good. And a great way to ensure that something is symmetrical is by doing just basically this. Gotta remember to move it 1 pixel when you move it. So this is... So what's the size of this thing? 63 pixels. Take that. There it is, exactly 63. Move it by 1, and then it's center. Perfect. We now have our basic donut shape of the Billy. Alright. You obviously got to work on the eyes. What type of eyes should I give him? Should I give him these type of eyes right here? I don't really like them. Or we can probably do for the eyes I usually do, kind of like these. Always like these eyes. You can probably make it bigger for Billy. Actually, yeah. Stupid. Yeah, now it looks a bit weird, doesn't it? We gotta make him bigger. The eyes need to be bigger, so we'll just use this eye as a reference. Oops. Did not mean to crop selection. So let's try... So this is the center right here. We'll just make that there. Let's give him a nice... What type of eyes would you have, Billy? Would it be aggressive or kind? Or, like, would it be... I'm trying to think. Because these eyes are very neutral. These are obviously happy eyes that Luna's got here. What would you say aggressive? Would you be happy? Like, are you aggressively trying to sell me your donuts? Is that what you're trying to do, Billy? Our eyes are going to be a lot bigger than I usually do. Most likely aggressive. He's trying to sell me donuts. He's got to sell the donuts. Should we make your character like a donut salesman who's trying to aggressively sell donuts? Give him a bow tie and everything? Maybe something like that. Yeah, that works. Yeah! Yeah! Gotta give him a bit of wrinkles. Make him look angry. Make him look angry. Want an angry Billy. Do it. We're gonna do it, Billy. Don't worry. Should I give you teeth in the middle? Should I give you teeth? Just like the other donut in the reference image here? There we go. Is it a pixel off or something? No, it shouldn't be. The pixels look off color. No, they aren't. That's weird. There we go. Angry face. I'm gonna give him a bow tie. That's how we're gonna do that. This looks so dumb. Should we give him a little body? Yeah, we're gonna put the tie right here, right below his mouth. This is the mouth here. Roll with me right now. So we'll add more color later, don't worry. I'm planning to add color. Right now we're just gonna have to figure it out as we go. We get a nice round bow tie. Actually, I was thinking like it's gotta be like a tie. Like that. Something like that. This is so dumb. I love it. Here we go. Actually, what we can do here is kind of make it a bit lopsided. Just give it more character. There you go. More character. Character growth, Billy. Character growth for your giant donut. Let's do this, actually. Oops. Actually, does that look better? No. Take this. There we go. That way his eyes look distinguished. Distinguished, yes. Take that. Kind of do this. What color tie would you want, Billy? What do you think? What color? Blue? Should we make you pink? We should definitely do that. Let's do that. I'm gonna actually take the colors right off that and do it right here. Perfect. He's pink. Perfect. What color tie do you want? I'm gonna give you a little body in the meantime. I'm gonna base it off this guy right here. Very tiny body for a giant donut because it's only fitting. I'd actually argue X-Men is actually better than me by a long shot. In many ways. That looks so dumb. I fucking love it. It's so stupid. Actually, no, this tie is just fucking me up because I made it asymmetrical intentionally to give it character. Character! That's the thing. If you ever want to give something more character in sprite work because it looks way too symmetrical, literally just make something a bit asymmetrical and it'll just stand out. Blue tie, I guess? Alright, well, we're rocking the blue tie. That's my favorite color too. Let's do it. We'll actually borrow some of the colors from Luna here. And we'll actually take those colors. Perfect. Perfection! Yes! He will now be blue. There. His arms comes out the side. I fucking love it. I'm gonna give him a belt. Gotta make him look prim and proper. Yes. We'll actually use blue for his pants too, because I think that just makes sense. I was so gonna get copyright striked by Cartoon Network. God, I'm gonna get so screwed. Ew. Perfect. He now has a small belt. Just barely holding his body up. Worth it. This is hilarious. I wonder if I should just make it bigger just by a little smidge. There we go. Just do that maybe. Yeah, perfect. We're having way too much fun with this. Oops. I made it asymmetrical. No. No, now looks like shit. No. Oh, what am I gonna do? I can't tell. Okay, I think that's right. Good. Okay. So, what does a salesman wear? He wears a fedora. I've got a fedora sprite somewhere I can borrow from. That way I don't have to draw it. Give me a sec. We gotta give him a fedora. He's a salesman. He's gotta be like those, the 80s salesmen, you know, those guys that wear, like, the fedoras and try to sell you shit. I have a fedora somewhere. Give me a sec. God, you would be surprised at how hard it is to draw a hat. It's sprite work. It's so annoying. I have a hat somewhere. Where is it? It's somewhere near it. There it is. Don't mind all the freaking weird shit. There it is. I'm just gonna steal this off. Steal this off Benji. Sorry, Benji. I'm stealing this from you. We're stealing it. Gotta give Billy's new mascot a hat. Okay, where did it paste? There it is. Give me here. Perfect. The menacing donut salesman. He's here to sell you donuts, and you must buy them, or else. Actually, that gives me an idea. But now it's all monitored. I gotta change it. I gotta make it look nice, actually. Bowser, I'm gonna steal from your palette here. So what we're gonna do... Just want to make it look more like a hat. He's beautiful. This right. Don't worry, I will be posting this in Lifu's art section later on our Discord, and so You'll be able to get the. You'll be able to save these, Billy. Don't worry. I'll make sure these get to you. Let's see here. This. You can make this like that. What we can actually do is probably something very interesting here. We can actually. Trying to figure out a good way to do this. It's probably not the best, but whatever. Nope. Don't do that. There. Bring this down. We're almost there. It's almost looking perfect. Yes! You want this just gave me an idea. If we're going for an aggressive approach, we gotta change those irises. The iris need to change. I have an idea. I have an idea to make this even more silly. Actually, let's do that. Actually, this looks better. Wait, we can add on to this. Come on. It's not laughing. It looks so dumb. Oh, what the fuck have I created? I can't stop laughing. It's so fucking stupid. I gotta add the arms and legs. I can't forget that. Oh my god. What have I done? Okay. We're gonna just replicate. Oh my god. Look at his feet. I didn't realize that he's got that weird shoe. We gotta do that now. Fuck, I can't stop laughing. This is too stupid. Oh, oh my god. I'm fucking crying. This is too funny. What if I created all the humanity? We gotta give him stubs. We can't give him actual, like, legitimate feet. We gotta give him stubs. I'm actually having a hard time breathing here. We gotta give him little shoes. Gotta give him little feetsies. Oh my god. Okay, they're literally just gonna be a fucking pixel thick. We're just gonna give him. Fuck. What am I doing with my life? I don't know. Perfect. The feet. Oh. Oh my god. Let's zoom out for a minute and take a look. What the fuck have I created? What is this abomination? Oh god, what the fuck? He spit on my water! Oh my god. What have I done? I gotta compose myself. I gotta do the hands. I gotta do the hands. Shit. Okay. It should be straightforward. We're gonna have him. Oh, we gotta have him holding a briefcase. We gotta remember that. We gotta have him holding a briefcase. We gotta make it businesslike. Fuck. I can't focus. We're gonna have it. His arms are gonna be 4 pixels thick exactly, and we're gonna have him just like. I'm not even gonna try too hard anymore. I'm not gonna. I can't at this point. It's too fucking stupid. We're just gonna have. Okay, one hand like that, and then we're gonna have the other pointing upwards. We're gonna have the other hand pointing upwards. We're gonna have him pointing at the sky. Like saying, "This business deal. I have the best donuts on the market," or something like that. Something stupid like that. Okay. Yes, perfect. Breathe. I need to breathe. Please, for God's sakes, Benji, breathe. Alright. We're gonna give him big ass fingers. The biggest fingers in the planet. Just make him obnoxiously large, because why the fuck not? Give him actual fingers. It looks so cartoony. I think I fucking nailed it already. Let's go. This is my first attempt, and the hand looks great already. Oh. Let's move you up a bit. I need it bigger. I need it fucking bigger. Get it bigger. Make it bigger. There we go. Yeah. I already nailed a hand. Let's go. Now we gotta get him be holding a suitcase. Gotta get him holding a suitcase. So we're gonna just get it curved. We don't have to do anything complex for this hand. We just gotta do kind of like a curve. Perfect. Then we'll use black for it, because fuck it. I have it right here. I have his briefcase. His beautiful briefcase. His beautiful, sexy briefcase, just how we like it. Definitely does not hide anything else than donuts in there. Definitely. I really hope Billy's didn't short out his computer because he's spewed out water or something. If I did cause that, I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Fuck. This has been too fucking funny. This has been probably the best stream I ever did. This briefcase looks so dumb, but I don't care. I mean, who really cares at this point? You just gotta look good. Okay. Let's make his briefcase. Let's use this gray here. It's gonna be a tiny briefcase. It'll be perfect. A tiny fucking briefcase. He needs a desk. Billy's gonna have the best mascot ever. It's gonna blow everyone out of the fucking water. I really hope he puts this in his profile picture because it would be even more fucking funny. Like, what are you supposed to respond to this? How do you fucking react? Okay. Okay. All right. What else? What are we missing? We're missing something here. I know we're missing something. But he needs a logo. He's a donut. He's a guy. He needs a logo. We need a fucking corporate logo. And it needs to be a fucking donut. It needs to be a donut. If it ain't a donut, you go. It's not a donut enough. What we can do is we can add a little texture to it. So let's get this pink. Get this dark pink. Do this. Do that. Yeah, make it 3D. Let's go. 3D donut. Yay. Crap, I don't even know if I can bring myself to do the rest of this. Alright, now we gotta do an outline on the hands. The hands need an outline. Alright. Next, stylize outline. 1. I'm just trying to keep myself together as I finish this. I can do it. I know I can do it. We're just speed running this sucker. I know it's not as great as the Bowser one, but whatever. I don't care. I really don't care anymore. It's too fucking dumb. Okay. One last thing. We gotta do one last thing. We can zoom out and look at it, and it's all of its donut glory. Actually, we haven't added teeth yet, have we? We gotta add that. We gotta add teeth. Alright. Make this blue. Make that blue. Perfect. Now we gotta add teeth. Just add it real quick. We'll make it nice and weird like this one. He only has 5 teeth. Perfect. We can just do that. Actually, a great way to do this, to blend this, is actually like this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's looking great, right? I think I need a lighter gray, because this isn't working. Yeah, there we go. Doop boop. Beep beep. Alright, now we can just copy. Oh my god, this thing looks so fucking stupid. I'm so excited. I'm just gonna zoom out in just a sec. I think he needs more angry wrinkles though. We need to make him look dumber. We need to make him look enraged. And I know exactly how to fucking do that. Give him like the most stressiest looking shit in the planet. Alright. Alright, get ready. I'm gonna zoom out now. What have I created? Oh my god. Oh my god. Honestly, you are a man of genius. Honestly, oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my god, what the fuck am I looking at? Give me a sec. I need to outline his teeth. I need to add an outline. Absolute perfection indeed. I'm honestly so close to ending the stream right here because this is just so fucking stupid. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do one thing here because I think this will make it look better maybe. No. Actually, that gives me an idea. Why am I still adding detail to this? I don't know. I really should fucking stop. It's just gonna look dumber. Alright. I'm gonna compose myself a little bit here. They add the outer wrinkles. Gotta make sure you do that. Add some bags. There's so much detail put in this fucking face. I hate it. It looks worse. It looks fucking worse. Alright, fuck. I know there's the asterisk at Obelix. If I could, I'd probably butcher that fucking shit out of that. But we're gonna save that for, I don't know, maybe the next time I do pixel art stream, because I do have plans for a new kind of live streaming series. So I think we're gonna fucking end it. I'll be posting these in Leafoo's Discord. If you if you're not in Leafoo's Discord yet, that's fine. I should also post my Discord. I should probably also do that. Give me a sec. Here. What? I can't wait for the fucking reactions to that shit. I need to find shareable link. How do I do that? I need to invite people. Okay. Yeah, okay. I can send a link. Got it. Alright. I have the link. You guys can join my Discord through that. Hopefully it shows up. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's not going to show up. Okay, it did. Let's go. Alright. So yeah. There's a link to my Discord. There's nothing much on it. There's, me and X-Men talked on there like maybe once and that's about it. So there's nothing about it. But I'm just going to end this stream here because I also have homework I got to fucking do. The homework is shit. I'm not excited about doing it. But yeah, thanks for sitting through whatever the fuck this was. I don't even fucking know anymore. This is so stupid. I'll be posting larger images of these because they're not so small. That on my Discord and Leafoo's Discord. So thanks so much for watching, guys. This has been a fucking hilarious blast, and I hope you've enjoyed. And we'll be ending the stream right here. Bye-bye.
I guess this is the end. I'm afraid time won't bend. The rising moon's sending us soon.